Hey everybody. So I just had the most amazing experience and I wanted to talk about it now that I've had some time to think and reflect on it. So last night I was able to assist, witness, support a mom, a family, actually a family in their journey to birth, the birth of their third child. Mom birthed at home. She had a water birth. It was something that I actually wanted to do when I had Adam, but I wasn't able to get that opportunity. So I feel so blessed to be able to support somebody in that process and to be able to observe and just to have that experience. I still don't have the full words to explain it. It was absolutely amazing, completely different from the hospital experience. Not to say that the hospital experience is bad, but it was just a different experience. She also had a midwife. So I did it along with another sister doula, and then she had a midwife, and then she had a midwife's assistant. So it was totally led by mom and her body. Um, there was no rush to do anything. Like, she labored at home. She let us know when her water broke, and then that's when we all went to her house. So she let us know when her water broke and when it was time, or when she was ready to receive support from everybody. So we got there. I got there around 12:30 midnight. Her water broke around a little after 11-ish. I got there about 12:30 because she lived a little far away from me. So when I got there, it was go time. Like, there was no time to think about what was happening. There was no time to get nervous. Now, on the way there, I'll say excited. I was excited about, because I already, like I said, was looking forward to having that experience. So I was excited about it. So when I got there, they were like, she's already in the pool. I said, okay, let me wash my hands. So I get there. Her husband was absolutely amazing. She's in the pool. He's behind her, supporting her. He's massaging her shoulders, massaging her back. I was on one side of her. Her midwife was on the other side of her. At no time did the midwife direct her on what she should be doing. We allowed her to listen to her body. So she was in the pool. She was having contractions. When she was ready to push, she started to push. There was no need to like check, oh, well, let me see if you're ready. We allowed her to listen to her body and to follow that process. So she was in the pool and she's on her knees laboring, and she's going through her contractions and she's rocking through her contractions. She's breathing through her contractions. This mom was talking to us like this. Like, she would have a contraction, she would breathe through her contraction, and then what did you say? What do you want me to do? And I am in awe of her strength and just how, like, she had the experience that she wanted to have. When I walked into her bedroom, because this is where they had the pool set up in their bedroom at the foot of their bed, she already had like meditation music going, so it was a very calm, relaxing environment. The lighting was low. There was actually like a string of like decorative lights to give just a little, like enough lighting so that we could see what we were doing. But the lighting was low. Like, it was just a very calm and relaxing, just beautiful, beautiful experience. So midwife, is allowing her to labor and to do her thing the way that we are born to do. And she's, like I said, she's like killing these contractions, and I'm just looking at her just in amazement, and I'm talking her through it, being supportive, being encouraging, letting her know, like, you can do it, like, keep going. And so midwife says, reach down and feel your baby's head. So she reaches down and she feels the baby's head, and when she does it, I look down and I see the baby's head. I almost lost it emotionally just because it was so beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, like, this is actually happening in this water, in this pool. This mom is about to do this. So I think for her reaching down and she felt her baby's head, that like motivated her, like, okay, I'm almost here. So she feels the baby's head, and then she says, well, I feel the head, because we didn't know what it was at this time. I feel the head, but it's not all the way out. So then another contraction hits, and she's breathing through it, and like she's pushing and just, you know, bearing down, and I see his little head just start to slip out. And so they're like, reach down and like catch your baby, mom, get your baby. So she pulls her own baby out, and then she immediately gets him and puts him on her chest for skin to skin. And we just let her remain in that position. Of course, you know, we got the wet towels, and replaced them with dry towels so baby wouldn't get too cold. But she was able to remain in that position of skin to skin, you know, for a while. And then once like the water started to get colder, the midwife was like, okay, mom, are you ready to reveal the sex? Because they did not find out the sex prior to delivery. And in that environment, in the home environment where it's not medical, everything is rushed and doctors are doing this and, oh, we got to check the baby out. She was allowed that time and that space to where she was able to make the announcement of what she had. So her husband came back around. She had the baby on her chest. Midwife says, well, are you ready to let us know what you had? So she raises the baby up. So as a family, they're able to see it's a boy, and they're able to make that announcement together. And it was just like, I don't know. But yes, so she was able to say, you know, what her baby was. There was no rush to do any tests or to clean him off or to weigh him. None of that. So she was able to say what the baby was. And then it's like, okay, we got to get you out of the pool because the water's getting cold. We want to make sure baby maintains his temperature. So like we help her to get up back to her knees. And then, you know, we're moving her slow because she just had a baby. Like, she just had a baby. So we're taking it slow, but she's able to like step out of the pool and then walk over to her bed, and we get her laid down, get her cleaned up and everything. This entire time she still has her baby nestled on her chest. So then like she's laying down, baby starts to cry. Her older daughter, I guess, heard the baby crying, so she woke up. So now she's in there, and like she's in the bed, dad is in the bed, mom and baby are in the bed, and it's just this beautiful family moment. Like, just like this is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, I'm still just processing everything. Like, I don't have a lot of words, but it was such a beautiful experience. She did absolutely amazing. When I say she's having a contraction and then she's having a conversation with us, like, when I tell you the woman's body is just something to be admired. Yeah, and this is why I chose to do this work. Just to be able to share that experience with a family. So they were there as a family. Her mom was there in the background supporting. So she came into the room after the baby was born. So they're all just having that experience. We made sure that she was hydrated. We got her some food like immediately after, because you just had a baby. So we need to make sure you have your energy. So we got her fruit and just like healthy snacks to eat, and made sure that she was drinking her water and getting electrolytes. Midwife had herbs for her. She took ibuprofen just to kind of curb the pain, before it actually got started, because she did it all without pain medicine. She delivered the placenta. She did delayed cord clamping, so the baby was still attached to the placenta even when we left. So as a doula, we stay until baby latches on for the first time. So she did about 2 feedings, and then, I checked with her to make sure she was okay and that she didn't need us for anything else, and she was like, no, I think we'll be okay. So when we left, the baby was still attached to the cord and the placenta. And if you've never heard of delayed cord clamping, it's actually beneficial for the baby, because you allow the nutrients that's still remaining in that placenta to travel through that cord, and for that baby to get those final nutrients and everything. So it was just a beautiful experience. I cannot wait to do it again. I'm even in a hospital, like I'm really appreciative of those who allow me to share that space with them and bring life into this world. Like I'm so thankful to God that I was chosen. I'm thankful to God that I'm able to have this experience. I'm thankful for God. I'm just thankful, thankful that I was able to do that, and be present. Um, yeah, so yeah, that was my experience. And so if you know somebody who is pregnant and looking for a doula, let me know, because I'm definitely excited about doing this again. Yeah.